Today, Old School RuneScape is about to receive the biggest area expansion in the game's 11-year history. New lands, new armors, new shops, new quests, new bosses. There's never been a better time to see the update timer ticking down. 2, 1. Varlamore's out. Let's go. A brand new update, Varlamore is here at long last. This is a gigantic update for Old School RuneScape, and I can't wait to get going. Where do we even start here? And we're going to be going to the Kingdom of Varlamore. This is just outside Varrock. You need to do a 5-minute quest to get here, which I did last night. Let's go. Welcome to Fortis. Oh, a new land ready to be explored. The map here, the expansion is gigantic. There's still black bars in the middle, but this is a huge area packed with content. And you can travel back and forth from Varlamore to Varrock. That's actually pretty cool. The Twilight's Promise quest. Okay, I'm not spending my first 5 minutes questing. I'm just going to run around and see what is here. Wait, you can pickpocket tourists just like real life. No way you can buy an Addy scimitar. Game changing. It's funny being in the Varlamore Museum. Yes, all this stuff's so old. It's been in the game for 10 minutes. And with the release of Varlamore also comes sailing. No, I'm joking. You can charter all over the map. There is a charter ship in Varlamore. Very fitting for a continent this size. New beer just dropped. Agility boost. What? I love all the little weird things you find. And you can buy loads of them. That's actually kind of useful. And this is revolutionary. There are infinite things in this shop. There are no shop stocks. It's like on Leagues. That's really interesting. New dog just dropped. You can also pickpocket the wealthy in Varlamore, and it's automatic. 96 XP drops, and it's on repeat. I'm getting house keys. House keys? What? This house does have a thieving symbol on over here. Locked door, house keys. Oh, crime. I love it. Valuables. I have no idea what these are. I suppose this is pretty AFK thieving experience. Blessed bone statuettes. There are so many random items here. Oh, I got kicked out. Interested in buying a house like mine? Not sure I've got enough coins to do that, but I've got 322 mil in my inventory. The audacity of my character. This kid is distracting the wealthy citizen. This is how you do it. AFK pickpocketing, not too shabby XP rates. And then when he stops, you have to start manually spamming it again. But Rogue's outfit is helping. I'm getting tons of house keys, tons of valuables when I go steal the valuables. There are 3 houses to steal from, here, here, and here. And you need to go one where somebody isn't home. Open the locked door, break in, and start looting the house, which is also AFK. Oh no, the owner's back. He's back. Exit out the window so we don't lose any valuables. Quick, run! And he comes in. We get away with our treasure. Something isn't right here. Yeah, all your stuff's just been stolen, Victor. We then use another key to move on to the next house and keep on stealing. When a chest flashes with an arrow, you go loot it and you get an XP boost, 630 plus more valuables. You get jewelry every now and then, which is kind of nice. And also, I believe I can trade in all of my valuables for extra GP. I wouldn't say this is meta changing, but it's a fun thieving method which is less click intensive. The entire game world just feels like it's been in RuneScape forever. Anyone that played when original Zaya came out, this is just the complete opposite. The world is alive and thriving with people in it. Oh yeah, new farming patch just dropped as well outside the city gates. Going into the savannah, new animals, buffaloes, alpaca. Shit, alpaca, but I'm gonna be distracted. We gotta do that. All right, what's up? Alpaca fur. What are we saying? Oh. Look at this idiot, bro. Bards? Barding? They definitely want barding to be Old School's next skill. A Teku salamander is a higher level of salamander, level 79, and it uses Irit Tar. Black salamanders give 319 XP, so it's not going to be a good hunter method, but we do get the new type of immature salamander. Why can't I wear this? How much can I buy a real salamander for? Oh, this is a dangerous game. It doesn't buy for 100 mil. Get that out there. Get that out there. No one has one. What? The new salamander brings a new tar with it. Irit Tar. Now you can make Irit Tar. Your bonus Irit leaves. How much XP is this going to be? 85. It is quite AFK though. Predictable. Okay. Never ask a woman her weight, a man his salary, And solo mission, how much he paid for the Teku Salamander. Black Salamander, 59.69. New Teku Salamander is an upgrade to 77.87. Oh, wow, that is huge stats. Combat achievers are rejoicing everywhere, and it looks kind of cool. New ragging weapon just dropped. To properly explore these lands, you have to knock out the quests. Twilight Promise. Oh, the Colosseum. It's massive. This is going to be a wave-based minigame for a best-in-slot range cape, like the Inferno, but I can't do it just yet. I've got questing to do. The final boss of the Colosseum. No, this is the quest. Don't worry. As part of this quest, you can feed the Quetsus, which is going to be the transportation links around this continent. Ooh, a very cool travel map. Quest completed, took about 10 minutes, 3k thieving XP, and I can now use the transportation network, which will help a lot. Yeah, we can go all over with these things. And we've arrived at the Hunter Guild. This is looking marvelous, but first I've got another quest to do to take full advantage of this content. At First Light. Oh, it's got a guide. The wiki's got a guide, a quick guide. What? Oh yeah, I can now also use the new Civitas Illa Fortis teleport at level 54, which takes me right to the center, which is useful. And you may have noticed they've comboed a few of the jewelry enchantments in this spell to make room on the spellbook. Oh nah, forget the dogs. I'm gonna say it, cats are better than dogs. You can pet this guy in the Hunter Guild basement. New tree patch and the capybaras. They're just chilling here. What is this? Jaguar. Alright, this is At First Light, the Hunter Guild quest completed. For a bunch of XP, and now I can access Master Tier Hunters Rumors. From these different levels of Hunters, you can take Rumors, which are basically like contracts. So let's go for this guy, an expert. He wants me to go and catch a dashing Kebbit. I'll need to bring back some of its fur. So by doing Hunter Rumors, you're essentially going all over the map. It's a bit like Slayer. You get a contract to go and hunt stuff. I got a Kebbity Tuft, and I have to return to the Hunter Guild. I return to the expert, my room has been done, and I get 5k Hunter XP and a Hunter's Loot Sack tier 2. And from that, oh, I just got a bunch of stuff. Okay. And if you notice, when I caught those Kebbits, I got raw dashing Kebbits. That's right. There's been an expansion. When you hunt something, you get meat, and you can cook that with the cooking skill. For example, members, Moonlight Antelope. Oh, but if I want to cook the meat, I have to do a certain number of rumors. So that's incentive right there. Not only that, I got some questal feed that I'm going to use to build these landing sites, but I don't actually have enough right now to build this site. I've only got one. I need 10 sacks to build this, which is going to be the fastest way to get to the Colosseum. And there are a few more landing sites all around, so it's very worthwhile doing the contracts. Bank Buffalo. Yeah, we can't even use him. Let me bank with the Bank Buffalo, please. It's also interesting to note, I did get Lanterdimes, so herbs, and herb secondaries, bird's nest from that hunter contract. I keep getting bone stuff, but I don't know what to do with these yet. Again, similar to a farming contract, for the rumors, you have a different hunter level for the different tiers. Now, for tier 4 rumors, you need 91. Obviously, I'm maxed. Master contract done, 6k XP. And a bunch more loot. Why not hunt some Moonlight Antelope? There are loads of new NPCs in this game. Why is everyone ragging me? These are in the bottom of the Hunter Guild. It takes you all over the map, these contracts. This is so much more fun than normal Hunter. The sack! Way more herbs. We're building up the feed as well. New animal just dropped. Pyre foxes. Just crushing these with stones. Very enjoyable. These Moonlight Antelopes drop the highest level meat. Raw Moonlight Antelope. Eat my cooked Moonlight Antelope. It instantly heals 14 hit points. And then there's a secondary boost of an extra 12. 26 hit points in total. That's a pretty good food. And cooked dashing Kebbit heals 13. Then a secondary 11 with 10 run energy. Don't mind if I have another drink of Trapper's Tipple. This one gives a +2 hunter boost. We got some new Moonlight Moths as well. Okay, I've got some new info. Because I've done over 10 rumors now, apparently I can come and get a whistle. Of course, it's a whistle blueprint. How do I use this? Rumor. Oh, it tells you what your current rumor is. Okay, nice. So you charge the whistle with meat. I signal, and this is going to teleport me back to the Hunter Guild. Yo, wait, what? That was so cool. Okay, I love that. Oh, I'll do it again. You can make this thing called a fur pouch with furs. Upgrade again with some kayak furs, and we have the large fur pouch. And I can also make a meat pouch. Small meat pouch. Let's upgrade that one to a large. They are quite nice when you're out in the wild, so you don't have to continually drop things. That looks really nice. It's the new Quetzal pet you get from Hunter Rumors. It's a flying bird behind you. There's so many reasons to do Hunter right now. Hey, 17 rumors, and now I have 11 Quetzal feed. I can go and build one of the platforms. These Teku salamanders are still selling for bank. So how do you turn them into wieldable ones? I want to make money. Nah, I'm not even embarrassed anymore. I sold... What? My salamander sold for 19 mil. Never asked me how much I bought the salamander for. 1 mil. I felt like an idiot. I sold it for 19 mil, bro. How do you make those things? It's a little too small to stuff full of tar. How do I make it bigger, though? Now, the mangle surely has to make it longer. No. Teku salamander mystery is solved. It's actually a rare drop from hunting salamanders. So every now and then, you're going to get a nice pot of money. That is the new Perilous Moons dungeon over there. So I'm going to build this landing site right next to it, as that will be a handy spot for the quest. I build a Quetzal landing site. We've got ourselves a lovely new bird here. This is a great spot for it, and I can start this quest. Perilous Moons, let's go. Ooh, I think we can go in now. Perilous Moons lays beyond her once the quest is complete. This section of the quest acts as a bit of a pre-run for Perilous Moons, but essentially revolves around coming on the highlighted tiles and attacking the boss. Quest completed, a bunch of XP for a pretty quick quest. 40,000 Slayer XP, that's so worth it. And because I've killed all the bosses, I get to loot the lunar chest. It's like Barrows, 3 demi bosses into the chest. Why is everyone looting this at once? There we go. I got some lovely looking stuff in here. You can come into the fight at any time because the fight's always rolling inside here. It goes through phases and you do it with other people, but you have your own individual hit points bar, which is a really nice touch. Well, the fights are pretty similar. Follow round with the circle and attack the boss. You cut about between the 3 rooms and it does really feel like a Barrows run, but with the boys and girls. On the whole, very chill mid-level content, but the rewards are pretty decent. Will I be able to get some of them here? The answer's no. But when more come into the game, I'll buy them and review them on the Mission Solo channel. The next new thing is Sunfire Splinters. You get these from the Colosseum, and you can bring them along with Pure Essence and Fire Runes to create Sunfire Runes, a new rune in RuneScape. These runes are essentially buffed fire runes. My max hit is 49, and when using Sunfire Runes, your minimum hit is boosted by 10%, so I'll never hit below a 4 when using them. Now I know the use for the bone shards I've been collecting all day from Hunter, from Thieving. If I use jugs of wine on this altar, they become blessed jugs of wine. I can then run up here, fill up this libation bowl, and use the bone shards on there. And it's AFK prayer XP, 500 per pop. So most of the activities in Varlamore actually ends up banking you prayer XP that you can have left over. These are untradeable bone shards. It's also worth mentioning that Varlamore is not complete. This is just batch 1. All this stuff to the west of the river will be filled in the summer of 2024. All right, let's go to the shores of Sunset Coast. Another spot I haven't been. This map is genuinely huge. Oh, I love this. The skeleton looping round. We've got cave entrance. A lot of these things will be related to things to come in the future. There are also some mines dotted around, and there is actually a stonemason shop, bringing it out of Keldegrim for the first time. Pick sweet corn in the fields. And yeah, there is just so much to do in Varlamore. I would advise logging in and having a run around. But there is one thing I haven't touched on. The Fortis Colosseum. It's been 13 hours since it released, and nobody is even close to completing it yet. So I think it's deserving of its own video.
If I was a rich